Coach, maybe just opening remarks heading into that one. We play up against a tricky opposition in Chippa United, but it's also a home game for you and an opportunity to reach another semi-final this season.
Thank you, Sunny Bonani, and afternoon to all of you. Yeah, we play against Chippa. When we see the last 9 games of them, they won 5, drew 2 and lost 2, scored 13 goals, ball possession average every game around 46%. So it means it's a team that is well coached, and it will be a very tough opponent. Yes, we are playing at home. Yes, we know about our strengths, but we also know that we have to be on our best to increase our chance, of course, to win the games, and it will be a tough one, and hopefully we can be the team that can get to the next round. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. Let's take questions from the floor, just by show of hands. I've got 2 roving microphones. I'll take the first question. If there are any... can we...
He says he's still thinking.
He's still thinking about this question, okay? All right, Zako there from ENCA.
Yeah. Coach, I'll just go. You seem to have a very good defensive record. I think you haven't conceded in about 5 or 6 matches. Just maybe what would you put that down to, and how much confidence does it give you going into this clash against Chippa United?
When you see that we've been the last season the second best defense that we had, and this season we are again the second best defending team. So it means that, in my view, if you defend well, you of course increase the chance to win games. And our first defender is the striker, and our first offensive guy is the defender. So it means that we have to stay compact in every stage, in every blocks. So we don't have 3 or 4 blocks, we have 1 block. So it means if we attack together. If we are in a middle block, we are all there. So it's not like that we let 4 players on 1 block and 6 players on the other blocks, like many teams are playing, because they want to win the second balls, especially teams when they play with the long balls. But we try to be in 1 block and to defend and to help each other. And yes, it's our goal, and it's just great, because then you just have to score 1 goal instead of 2 if you have a weak defending team.
Thank you, Coach. Let's take the next question, Ramo.
Okay, Coach. Coach, you've been in the stage before with the other competitions, the Nedbank Cup now, and TS Galaxy is in a beautiful run of form where you see yourself within the top 8 of the league. Now, at this crucial stage, what then do you say to your players, going into these encounters against Chippa? Like I said, that you've been in this situation before. What will it mean for you to actually cross over the line and go all the way?
What I say to my players, I tell them that winning don't care about from where you come, which color you has. Winning wants to get everything from you, and if you get into the comfort zone, then you will be replaced. And this is what my players know. We've been there. I've been also when I played. It is kind of things, because then you see that your mind try to trick you, that if you win 3 games or 4 games, what we did, then it's a very tricky one, that you maybe step into the comfort zone, I would like to say. But I think that we've been through these kind of things also the last season, and we learn from it. We have to, because we see that everything what was, it's a great thing, but we have still long way to go, and the consistency, it will be a key, of course. And if we want to be a team, a winning mentality team, that we have to show it now. And the question it will be, can we show the same run, the same quality, what to put on the field, what we did the last games, and then we will know who we are. And every player also, I always tell my players, you can learn a lot from yourself when you are now on this stage, if you win the games, how much you want to achieve your dreams. And this is our goal. It was from the first start to be in the top 8 spot, and of course to go so long as possible in every cup, and hopefully we can go through.
Mazola?
With what you've done so far with this team, do you at times feel the constant need to, for the team to prove themselves? Because every time you happen to mention that you've won 4 in a row, clean sheet, whatever, there seems to be a lot of background noise. So here he goes again. Reaching the final, the coming back, even now in the quarterfinals, your position on the log table at the moment.
What we do again, you learn from your failures, and then you try to do it next time better. If you look back, in the last 10 games, we only lost 1 game. And for a team like us that are in a process, it's just a beautiful thing, and we have to give a credit a lot to my players. It's not about me, it's about my players here, because they are the guys that put things on the field. And I always said it from the first day I came, that if we lose games, it's because of me, and if we win games, it's because of the players. I take the responsibility. I try to put the players in the right frame of mind. I try to help them. I try to help them on the field with some imaginations things, when to press, when to shoot, when to cover, and when to dribble. But I don't want to kill, of course, the creativity of the players, but on the protecting plays on the field, please find solutions. And we have these kind of quality players. We got players in that would like to improve, that wants to improve, that get this kind of winning mentality, and it's just a beautiful way. But it's not just this season, we get it, or we got it also the last, because if not, we would not be able to sell, of course, 7 players to one of the best teams in our league. But the way, the process is there. We have to make the next step. And like I always said, if I would be a coach that don't like the pressure, that don't like to put myself, my players under pressure, then we have the wrong job, because I could do it in an easy way and say our goal is to stay in the league, and our goal is to maybe go to the quarter final, and we are happy. No, we are not. We want to be in the top 8 spot for this season. We want to come so far as possible. Of course, our dream is to win the cup, and we know that we can do it. But we also know if we don't put 100% on the field from Monday until the Friday, not on the game time, from in the training weeks is the most important thing. This is where you win the games. And if we don't put intense, if we don't have this kind of high level intensity practice every day, then the game will be a very tricky one. And if you do it every day at the training, then the game will be easier for the players. And this is our goal, to make it so easy as possible, that they feel well on the field. And and the secret is determination, great attitude, great lifestyle from all of us, starting from myself until to the kidman.
Domain?
Coach, I know coaches don't like to speak about individual players. In the past, we've spoken about Nurkovic, we've spoken about Parker. There's one player that stands out for me, Tato Kiva. You brought him in this season, converted him from right back to midfield, and he's even in a position where he's scoring goals now. Just your thoughts on his progress and what it is that he brings to your squad?
I think when he came to us and he told me that he played on the right back. For me, this is not a right back actually. For me, he is a top quality on the technique. He can see things better when he's central. And when he came, he struggled with our intensity of the training. But after a while, when he saw that this is the only way where he can improve, because he sees also from the other players that improved, and probably he got a feedback from the players that if you don't work hard, that you will be replaced. And this is a great thing, and he started to train very well, and he started to be excellence in a lot of things. And if excellence becomes then a habit, this is who you are then, and this is who he is. He's a very great for our team. He's a fantastic player, and I think he's 28 now, and he has a lot of years in front of him, and I'm sure that he will improve even more and become the best midfield player in our league.
Okay, I saw a hand here. I think I've noted you, Robin.
Good afternoon, Coach. On something a bit different here, Coach. I see Mbombela is sitting one game away from playing 550 professional matches in South Africa. He's somebody who's put a standing 7 of football for us in the country. Will you be somehow tempted in the last remaining matches to give him that one match to get there, because it will be a significant milestone for him personally?
I think for him, it shows the great lifestyle and the great quality that he has, that he can stay, of course, so long in this business. And he is unbelievable, great role model for a lot of players in our team, in this league, and how he train. And when you see him, how fit he is, unbelievable in this kind of age. It's not easy, and I'm sure he played in the cup game and he played well, and I'm absolutely sure that we will see him again on the field to play games for us. Absolutely.
Okay, there's a hand there. Robin Duke. So which media house are you in? Oh, okay. We'll come back to you for time. Thank you.
Coach, if I'm not mistaken, since you arrived in this country, you've never lost to Chippa. And then I'm looking at your games at home, you only lost once. How much confidence do you take from that going to the game?
I will say we are confident, we believe ourselves, but we don't spend actually so much time, and we don't want to spend so much time in the past, because yes, we won a lot of games, but this will not help us for the next game, because we have to put again the same effort, the same attitude on the field, because we are a team. We live as a team, because if we would break the team and try to live as individual players, I think that we would crumble. So our strength is to be a team, and this is, of course, as a coach, this is what makes me proud.
Okay, see a hand. Prani, noted Jabu as well as Tempa.
Thank you, Coach. Please talk to us about head-to-head statistics. If they do count or not. I see, again.
Okay, sorry.
I see Chippa has played, Galaxy has played Chippa 9 times since 2020. And Galaxy has won 4 times, 3 draws, and the other 2 games were won by Chippa. So what I want to find from you, to head-to-head pass statistics count when going to a cup match of this country. Thank you.
The end, I did not understand the end.
It says the head-to-head stats. Do they count to your favor? Because I think the stats is
No,
reading
but
out.
I think I answered the questions, but it's almost the same one. I say that the stats, it's a beautiful thing for the people, but for us, it's a past. We don't care so much about the stats because when you see, since I arrived, we did not win against Royal M. And now it was the first game that we beat them 3-0. So the stats is nice, but it doesn't count because every game is a game for themselves. And we know this. I've been in this kind of job now for almost over 25 seasons, and I know that stats is fine, but it doesn't care so much if you don't put effort on this day.
Thank you. Jabula?
Coach, what did the cup run in the Culling knockouts do in terms of this team finding itself and you sort of learning in terms of what levels you can push this team to? And what would going to TEF with this club do? Because obviously one of the things that this tournament comes with is the slots to go play Confed football.
What we learned from the Black Label Cup, we learned that we can beat any team in this league, but we also learned that we can lose against any team in this league. And the great part is that when you see, again, I can only talk about when I arrived in this beautiful country, that what I care is our team, what I care is our club, that we can improve the club, also the team in every stage. And because if we improve there, if we can improve in every level, it will make a lot of easier for the players to perform. And this is the way how it is. We are trying to improve the players. We are trying to improve, like I say, the club. And I try to improve myself, all of us, to become the best version of us. And we are just competing us against us to be every day better. And hopefully, a couple of years in front that we can maybe be one of the best teams in the league is our goal, because I always say that if your dreams or your goals doesn't scare you, then it's not big enough, because we want, again, our goal it is, yes, to win games, because if you win games, then you will become one of the best teams in our league, and then probably we get also some sponsors. We can buy maybe Messi and Ronaldo, and then I can show myself what for a great coach I am.
All right, I think, okay, there's a follow-up there.
The second aspect is what it would mean in terms of, as you said, that part of the journey is the growth of this team. What would it mean then to get the opportunity to play CAF football should you go and join this committee?
It will be just a beautiful thing. It will be just a dream. It will be just amazing. We are hungry about this kind of success. We want to compete. We want to improve, because this is also an excellent level where the player can develop, where the player can improve, where the player can grow as a player, as a person, and it will be just beautiful. But I think in the CAFs are only playing the best teams, and we have to show that we can consistently play well, and then we will probably deserve to play one day in the CAF.
Thank you, Coach Temba, and then Siasana.
Temba Shabalala Joseph from Sports. Coach, congratulations for making it this far. This match is one of those matches where both teams are on a good run. I mean, irrespective of whether they get the much-deserved attention or not. But, Coach, looking at a duo of
Coach September and Coach Kopo on the other side, and then the other side it's you. What is it that you've picked up from the coaching changes that have happened at Chippa that make you say it could have been much easier had I coached before these two arrived and played at this stage of the competition? Because they seem to be a different team now and they're doing things differently. What is it that you've picked up from them, and where do you pick them on this one?
I think that since the new coach arrived, he has a different style of play. He is more compact. He has less the blocks. What I talked. He tried to play more, to have the ball, the possession, and he has now a fantastic striker up front, Evange. He's fast. He's strong, and yes, in all, the team looks very fit. The team looks very strong, and it will be a very tough game for us. And like I said, we have a lot of fantastic PSL coaches in our league, and he is definitely one of the great ones.
Yeah.
So I want to coach Siasana here from the Sunday World. Coach, how far is Bernard Parker from returning? Because the last time we engaged with him, he said that the doctors predicted that he'd be back around this time of the year. So, and we've also seen him, he's back on the grass, training very hard. So how far is he, or how close is he from returning?
Parker is, in terms of the injury, he is great now. The only thing is that he has to get the trust back in his head with his body. And this will be a process, but he is training with us. He is doing all the exercises, what the other players doing. He is also joining us. He is training well. You can see he is very, very close to be back on the field, because when you see how he sees things, how he finds solutions in small places, how his technique and everything, you can see that this is a world-class player. He is absolutely top, and yes, I'm sure that till end of the season that we can see him back on the field, hopefully, if he stays without injury until there, of course.
Okay, last question, Lawrence.
Considering to them busy times, you rightfully said that, your team you lost a lot of players, and you signed players from the NFD, promoted players, two relegated right backs of playing in the central midfield. But you could be 2 wins away from being in the top 3, Nedbank Cup, next round, be finalists. What do you attribute that to? Because some of the other teams are signing players for much bigger money and you guys in the table. So is it maybe the scouting? Maybe they're not seeing the quality in the players you sign. What do you attribute it to?
I don't know if they see it, but from our side is that when I came to this club, it was, to be honest, it was not everything on the best, like we know. And for myself, it helps me a lot, because I played myself, and I saw a lot of great players that disappeared, and I saw also players that didn't have this kind of talent, but they have this character to work hard on them. And I saw many times that the hard work beats talents, and if the talent, of course, doesn't work hard. So what we are looking for, players that have this kind of characters, because when we watched the players that we got then in our team, like Bradley, like Requena, like from DDC, like Calcambini, Pusso. So we played a lot of friendly games, example against NFD teams, where we see this kind of players that have this quality that we believe can bring or can put our game in a better level, and if we believe that some players have this kind of quality, then we watch maybe 10 more games of them. It's not, then we just watch how the player behave on the field. If his team starts to lose, how he behave if he misses chances, how he behave if they win. So character is very key, how and why we pick players. And when I see now that what for players we got in our team, I think that we did a lot of good things. When we see the players that we lost, that have also fantastic characters, and that's why they got so far. And the players that lose this kind of, let's say, winning to sacrifice to improve, that likes more to stay in the comfort zone, then we as a staff, not only me but my entire staff, decide to sort this kind of players out, because it will not help us. It will not help us, and our goal is to become one of the best teams in the league, what I said, but you cannot get it if you have some players that likes to be in a comfort zone, because we need players that also wants to achieve this kind of goals, that also wants to prove and makes something out of their careers, and maybe also to get to the best, one of the best clubs in our league, until, of course. But one day, I'm sure it will come that we will be financially strong, that we can keep all the players and get to the higher step. But it's a process, step by step.